You don't start your horse business thinking, I'd love to spend my life chasing late people, dodging unpaid bills, and dreading my own phone. But somehow, over time, your entire day gets filled with problem clients. Bodywork people who cancel the morning of, lesson parents who are always running 10 minutes late, and Tack customers who ask you to hold it till payday and then ghost. On paper, they're clients. In reality, they're a second unpaid job. I want to tell you about one barn rule that quietly fixed almost all that in my horse business. No politics, not a 7-page contract, one rule. If it's not on the calendar and paid for, it doesn't exist. That's it. Scheduled, paid, or it's not real. My name's Curtis Andriotti. For the past 10 years, I've worked with horse business owners to create a stable profit system where they can turn their business into a profitable situation by not adding more horses or more hours. Let me show you how this plays out in bodywork, lessons, and tack, and why it cleaned up so many problem people without a single fight. Before the rule, chaos described as being nice. In bodywork, my clients were doing, I'll pencil you in and we'll see how the horse is going. Don't worry, just pay me next time. Or, sure, I can move you to tomorrow again. The problem clients were the ones who canceled late, only called it a crisis, and always had the reason the check wasn't ready. In lessons, it was pay per ride, constant makeups. We see how our week looks. Can I text you the night before? And in the tack world, can you hold that saddle or blanket boots for me? I get paid Friday. Can I just take it now? Special orders with no deposit. The result was the same across all three. Their calendars and shelves were full. Their brains and bank accounts were not. The rule, if it's not on the calendar and paid for, it doesn't exist. And here's what that actually means without going into a policy manual. It means time is not real until it has a name and a payment attached. Product is not sold until the money has changed hands. And you are not on the hook for anyone's good intentions. In practice, it sounds like, I'd love to work on your horse. Here are the slots I have. Once you pick one and pay for it, it's yours. Our lesson spots are reserved with a monthly payment. When you're in that time, is yours every week. I can absolutely order that for you. I just need a deposit to place the order. No drama, no long explanations, just making your reality match the way every serious business owner already works. And what happened when I stuck to it in bodywork? My clients and business owners had chronic reschedulers faded away. The people who stayed started treating their appointment like vet and farrier, non-negotiable. Their week stopped getting Swiss cheesed by gaps and emergencies. In lessons, the constant makeup circus ended. Riders and parents started planning around lessons instead of trying to wedge them into whatever scraps were left. Their income became predictable enough that they could breathe. In the tack lane, holding items without payment stopped. Special orders either had a deposit or they didn't get placed. And the regulars who actually valued the shop didn't flinch. The can you just crowd slowly disappeared. Here's the important part. They didn't fix their problem clients. They stopped building a system to let their chaos ruin their lives. The rule did the sorting for them. And why this feels scary and why it works anyway. This one rule forces you to face two things. Some people were only clients as long as you absorbed all the risk and inconvenience. You were calling that generosity, but it actually was self-erasure. Putting calendar and paid as the standard doesn't turn you into a jerk. It just moves your horse business from hoping people do the right thing to only committing your energy to people who already have. And that's not cold, that's sustainable. What you do after this, don't rewrite every policy tonight. Just answer this honestly for your own horse business. Where am I currently acting as if something is real? A client, a slot, a sale that isn't on the calendar and isn't paid. And then ask, if I applied this one rule, if it's not scheduled and paid, it doesn't exist. Which problem clients would simply stop fitting themselves into my world? That's your list. That's where your stress is coming from. You don't need 20 new boundaries. You probably just need one rule you're finally willing to live by.